Hello students, I am explaining you the cross product or vector product of two vectors. This is the important topic in the vector algebra and this is the part of the physics also. Let A and B are two non-zero vectors. The very important part is that A and B are two non-zero vectors and theta be the angle between them. These are two vectors, that is, this is the angle between them. This is A vector and this is B vector. Yes, you see this now. This is A vector and this is B vector. Now, it is told here that the angle between them is, better you take A here and B here, then I will be able to explain you more nicely. So now you can see here that these are two vectors. You can take reverse also, no problem. And theta is the angle between them. And this value of theta is between 0 to pi. It can be 0 also or it can be pi also when they are collinear vectors. Then A cross B is the magnitude of A into magnitude of B sine theta n cap. Now what is this n cap? N cap is a vector which is perpendicular to A and B. So this will be the direction of n cap. It is a unit vector in the direction of, in the perpendicular direction of A and B. Means this angle between this vector and A is also 90 degree in 3D and angle between this vector and B is also 90 degree. So very important part is that this A cross B is perpendicular to vector A as well as vector B both. Now, what are the properties of A cross B? The first is that A cross B is a vector quantity, whereas A dot B was the scalar quantity. I am taking the comparison of both. If A cross B is zero vector, then either A0 or B0, or they are parallel vectors. And what happens in the dot product? They are perpendicular. If theta is 90 degree, then you know what is the value of sine 90? It is 1. So this will be equal to this. And if it is theta is 3 pi by 2, yani 270 degree, then sine 270 is minus 1. So it will be minus 1 and n cap will also be the equal because this is the vector quantity. Now the next property is, with the help of this we can find sine theta. See, what will be the sine theta? The magnitude of A cross B divided by the magnitude of A as well as magnitude of B. Because the magnitude of n cap is 1 because it is a unit vector. So in this way we can find the value of sine theta with the help of cross product. And in the dot product what we are seeing, that cos theta is equal to A dot B upon A ka magnitude and B ka magnitude. Here A dot B is already a scalar quantity. So these are some properties of the cross product. I am taking next property now. Yes, some more properties. The next property is I cross I is I cross I, J cross J and K cross K all will be equal to 0 vector because these are collinear vectors. The angle between them is 0 degree. As I already told you, when the angle between them is 0 degree, then sine 0 is 0. So the answer will be 0 vector. Now in IJK system, I and J, they are perpendicular. So I cross J is equal to K, K cross I is equal to J, J cross K is equal to I. And if you are going in the anti-clockwise direction, then it will be negative. Because very important property I will tell you afterward, the ninth property, that is A cross B will be equal to minus B cross A. That I will explain you afterward. But this is the regarding the IJK system. And this part is very important this year for the board examination purpose, because small objectives can be asked from this particular part. The another application of the cross product is, you see, a very important application. If vector A and vector B represents the sides of the triangle, this is a triangle, and if this represents vector A and this represents vector B and theta is angle between them, then with the help of this cross product we can find the area of a triangle in 3D. And what will be that? It is A cross B ka magnitude divided by 2. Here A and B represents the sides of the triangle. So that is another important property, and we can say the application of the cross product or vector product. Now if it represents a parallelogram, say it is a parallelogram OBCA parallelogram, then A cross B ka magnitude will be the area of this. Only the difference is, in parallelogram these two triangles are equal. So here it is divided by 2 and here we will not divide by 2. So that is also the application of the cross product. Here A and B are representing the sides of the parallelogram. Now the next formula is very important, and please see this now. If A and B represents the diagonals, say this is a parallelogram and this is A vector and this is B vector, then the area of parallelogram will be half A cross B. Here A and B are the diagonals. They represents the diagonals of the parallelogram. Then it will be again half A cross B. Please don't get confused. When the sides are there, then the half is not there. When the diagonals are there, then the half will be there. And the last and the most important property is A cross B is not equal to B cross A. Actually, A cross B is equal to minus B cross A. And in the physics, you might have read that this cross product or vector product represent the right hand rule. That you already know it very well in the physics. But here we say that it is not equal. The direction changes. This direction is changing here. So these are the important properties, and there are 100% chance that the problems will be asked from the properties of the cross product. So these properties must be clear from mathematical point of view. From the physics point of view, it is a different aspect. But from maths point of view, I taught this chapter where you must be very much aware about the property of the cross product and vector product. Cross product or vector product. And there must be clear difference between the cross product as well as dot product. That is, we are learning basics here, and in physics you are reading about the application part of the cross product and dot product. So please revise this topic very nicely, and whatever small things I told you, please remember this, keep this for your board examination. Thank you.